Hello, collective. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another message for the collective to see what you guys need to know at this time. As always, you guys, I hope these messages help you in whatever situation you may be experiencing. I've been trying to wait for this man to get done with his work. We have a love-hate relationship because I know he's doing his job because everybody got to pay rent. Remember that. It might be something that y'all need to remember. When people start trying to irritate you or getting under your skin, feel like you got a hangnail or something, just remember everybody's out here trying to pay rent, just like you. And when I say that, I don't just mean rent like rent. I mean mortgages, light bills, gas bills, car notes, all these things that we have as responsibilities. And you may think that what I'm saying is just random ADHD banter, but it's true. Because somebody could be getting under your skin or irritating you, and you need to remember that they're trying to survive just like you. That can often help you not to be so irritated with people. So we're just going to move forward. Ignore this interference. Even if there's interference in your life that this is a symbol of, okay? Ignore the interference, let it flow, and let it go. All right? But you guys do me a favor. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if the reading is resonating. If you want to book a personal reading, that link is below. Anything you need to know is below. I have a link tree. You can see all my channels. You can see my social medias. All those good things. I actually have a TikTok now for this channel. I be doing stuff, child. Anyway, I didn't put my TikTok on the link tree yet for this channel, but my other TikTok is up there. Oh! What is this? I don't know if I'm going to take this card. It says zone of sensuality, connect with a partner. I wasn't really concentrating, but there may be someone who you consider to be a partner platonically, professionally, or romantically that wants to connect with you. But you may feel like they're interfering. You may feel like this person is kind of getting in your way. It's like if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And some of you guys may be in a situation where even though somebody may be trying to help, they're getting on your nerves. Affection lines, focus on your close relationships. Connect with a partner. Focus on your close relationships. What is Spirit trying to say? Are they trying to say that you need to actually pay attention to these people? I guess so. Make sure you guys are enriching and, maintaining your close relationships, because after a while, people going to stop trying, okay? And I get it. Some folks may get under your skin or get on your nerves, but if somebody really means something to you, allow them to be a part of your life, if that's what you so choose, okay? Let's see, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, for the collective. What is it that you want the collective to know at this time based on their situations, circumstances, and current events? Ooh. Let's see. What is the message, Spirit, for the collective at this time? All right. 2 cards. Zone of study. Gather information to make an informed decision. And then we have thumb. Complete what you start. So green could be heart chakra. The blue could be your throat chakra. Kind of throat chakra moving into, your intuition. I feel like you may feel that you need to finish something. Like you feel an urge to complete a project or complete something that you started, or to see something through till the end. I believe that will benefit you in some way, shape, or form when it comes to what you're working on. But there may be like a roadblock, and that roadblock could be that you don't have all of the information. You don't have all the details that you need at this time. It doesn't mean that you're ignorant or stupid. It just means that there may be more studying that you need to do. You may also sometimes, okay, this kind of is coming up as a channeled message in this particular portion of the reading. Sometimes there are situations that haven't occurred yet that are meant to give us the additional information that we need, but it's like you can't rush those situations, right? Like if a high schooler is getting ready to graduate high school and they're preparing to go to college, there may be pieces of information that they're going to learn at college that they would not have learned in high school. Experiences that they would have in college that they weren't able to have in high school. And there's no way for that high school senior or that high school graduate to rush those college experiences. The only way that they can have those experiences is when they actually get to college. So there's kind of like an energy like that, as to where there's certain milestones and events that are sequential, and you can't necessarily skip ahead or rush whatever it is that Spirit is trying to show you, because the event just hasn't occurred yet. Okay. Now at the bottom it says Heartline, you are entitled to your feelings. All right. And then zone of individuality, be genuine, be your genuine self. Okay. So what's going on? Are you guys in a situation where you feel like you want to finish something that you started, but that there's something maybe blocking you, or something that you don't know, or someone who's not giving you all the information? Like you want to get done with something, or you want to complete something. You could be in a situation like that though, where you want to finish something or you want to be done, but there may be people or situations that are slowing down your progress, or you feel like someone is slowing you down. I feel like the way that you're going to finish what you start is by being true and authentic to who you really are. Like being your genuine self, being who you are, allowing your individuality and authenticity to show is going to help you resolve an issue. But I feel like if you want to do something, you don't have to wait for permission necessarily to do it. But this could be a situation, like I said, where there could be someone who you do need permission from to do something, like a license or a permit. Okay. Zoning could be going on here. This could be a situation where maybe your property is zoned a certain way and you have to get permission from somebody else to do something on your land. Or maybe you find out that the land that you thought was yours is actually zoned differently, and you can't finish a project because the rest of your land that you were going to use for that project is actually somebody else's land. I don't know if that's a metaphor or if it's literal, but in your heart, you feel like you deserve something, or you feel like you should be able to have something. You feel like something should be able to go your way, or you have a certain opinion. You have certain feelings about this situation that you feel are valid. And somebody may be trying to make you feel like your feelings are not valid. Feel like you need to gather more information, to do some research, so that you can make an informed decision with the facts in order to finish what you started. And then be real with yourself about how you feel. Be real with yourself about what you want. Even if you feel like something that you want is unattainable, or something that you want is out of reach. Like, don't try to lie to yourself and say you don't want something when you know doggone well you want it. And here he go. I'm about to close this window. Hold on. I be trying to let the air flow. Let things work. You still gonna hear it. It's still loud. Jeez. Anyway. What else for the collective spirit? He been doing that junk all day. It's 1 o'clock. I've been trying to wait till he get done. He started doing that shit at 10. I complain about this every time. I'm just going to be quiet. Happiness in reverse. What is going on? Luxury. Rich man. Okay. Money doesn't buy happiness, guys. But that is sometimes a lie because, this is the thing. Nothing outside of you is going to make you happy unless you're happy inside, right? Money may make things easier, but there are chances where money could make things harder. If you have a snatched BBL waist, it may make you feel like things are going to be easier, but in reality, once you get it, you may find that it's harder. This is a subjective opinion because personally, I'd rather be rich and unhappy than broke and happy. I don't know, but maybe there's a lot of rich, unhappy people who may think differently. What is this? What are we talking about? We're talking about subjectivity. Objectivity versus subjectivity. Objectivity is more logical. Subjectivity is more opinion based. It's not really centered around facts. It's centered around feelings. There's something here regarding your feelings and how you feel about something or your personal opinion on something based on your experience. And it has to do with wealth and luxury. There could be a rich man or some man with money. Fast movement. Somebody could be depressed, but they could be in a good financial position, but they're just unfulfilled or not very happy. Okay. Children and proposal. Interesting. Some of you may have children who are contemplating getting married if they are grown. Some of you could have, I don't know, somebody is presenting an opportunity to you. This is a proposal, which doesn't have to be a marriage proposal. It could be, but something is moving really fast. Like children are growing up really fast, or life is changing and evolving really fast. And you're being presented with an opportunity that you may not be sure of whether or not you should take. And I feel like Spirit wants you to be true to your feelings and who you are, your genuine self. If there's an opportunity that you feel could be... This is a weird reading. If there's an opportunity that you feel may threaten your happiness, or you're unhappy about the speed at which things are moving, or you're unhappy about the direction that something is going in, it's like you can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to yourself about whether or not you're going to be happy in a certain situation. Something about not letting the right hand know what the left is doing, because this is a right hand and these are both left hands. I don't know. It's like you may have a split perspective about something. You may be in two minds about something, trying to contemplate and make a decision about what you want to do. This could be someone who is possibly interested in you. Maybe you have children. Maybe they have children. Maybe this is a proposition of someone wanting to create a blended family. You may have children that want you to be with a certain person, but you don't want to be with that person. Or you have parents that want you to be with a certain person, but you don't want to be with that person. It feels interesting. It feels like an arranged marriage. It feels like somebody's parents want their kids to marry a person because of their wealth or their status or the lifestyle that they would live if they were to be with this person specifically, or this type of person who's wealthy. But the child doesn't want to. It's like, I don't want to just go out and find a rich man or a rich woman or be with a woman of a certain status or be with a man of a certain status just because my parents think I should, or just because they feel like that's what I should do to be happy. It's kind of like somebody's putting their feelings or emotions onto you. And it doesn't have to involve children or marriage or anything like that. I think Spirit is just trying to prove a point in this message with these metaphors. And the point that they're wanting to make is that you are entitled to have your own opinion. You are entitled to base your decisions off of your own life experiences and your own gained perspectives. And you have to be true to what it is that you really want to do. You have to also respect that other people are in that same position and they have free will just like you, and that they may not see the decisions that are placed in front of them the same way as you may see those decisions. So if you're a parent, you can't force your children to do something that they don't want to do or that they don't feel passionate about. If you're a child, you can't necessarily blame your parents for making certain decisions because you weren't in their shoes when they had to make those decisions. And they can't force you to make a certain decision as their child just because you are their child. It's something like that going on. So what is this about? What is this message trying to say, Spirit? Knight of Pentacles. So there's somebody presenting you with an opportunity and they may be rushing you. And it's like somebody wants you to make the decision that they want you to make. But is it the decision that you want to make? Somebody wants you to do something that they want you to do. But is it something that you really want to do? 3 of Wands. Somebody's waiting on your response. The Star card. Yeah, so somebody's made this proposition to you, or you've presented an idea to someone, and you may be waiting to see what their response is. And you hope that it's a good response, or they hope that you give them the response that they're looking for. But I don't know, child. Yeah, there's somebody here who wants a situation to go the way that they hope it goes. Okay, Aquarius, Scorpio, possibly Libra, Taurus. I feel like you guys are hoping that something works out in your favor. There's a decision here that you have to make and you're not sure what to do. What's this Knight of Pentacles? Oh my, Death card reverse. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to slow something down that's moving quickly. Whatever this is moving too fast for a person. Wait, hold on, slow down. 9 of Swords, the Moon card. Somebody's fearing change. Somebody's afraid of something changing, or they're afraid of what's going to happen when something changes. They fear the unknown. They fear what's coming next. They fear what will happen as they walk down this path because they know something is going to change, or they know something is changing that they can't stop it. Somebody is really trying to slow down a change. And they fear what they expect to happen. So someone is expecting for something bad to happen when something changes. I don't know exactly who this is, but you're going to have to read between the lines. It's like somebody knows that a change is occurring. And this is a major change. With the Death card, that's a major arcana. We saw the Death card with the Justice card and the Star card. I feel like if you're afraid of anything that's changing right now, Spirit wants you to know that it's going to work out the way it should with the Justice card. I feel like Spirit wants you to look at something with a positive perspective, or try to have an optimistic outlook on a situation and focus on the positives of a change. Focus on the positives of this situation evolving, how things are evolving, maybe how your children are growing, whatever the situation is that you could be a little anxious or nervous about, it's like they want you to look at it from a positive perspective and not from a negative perspective, fearing the worst. If this is not you, this is what somebody else needs to do. And if they can't do that, it appears that they're trying to slow the change down, right? So if you want to make a change or you made a decision to move forward with something, someone may be trying to talk you out of it or convince you not to do it because they're afraid of what's going to happen when you actually do whatever this is. Someone here is fearing the worst, whether it's you or someone else. One more card for the Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Yeah, so this Aquarius, Libra, possibly Gemini. It could be a Scorpio, maybe a Taurus. It feels like Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This person doesn't want something to change, or they're afraid of this change that's going to take place because they may know that they're going to get left behind, or they won't be. It's like somebody is not necessary anymore. Like once something changes in your life, you won't need this person, or you won't look to this person for advice. I'm hearing that song, I look to you. Something, is that gospel? I don't know. But it's like somebody knows that what they know is becoming obsolete. They're becoming obsolete in your life, or things are moving so quickly that what you know is becoming obsolete. Like when your children grow, they're going to have access to more than you had access to, just like you had access to more than your parents did. Hopefully, that's the way we would like for it to go. But sometimes that can be scary because then it's like, okay, once your kids are grown, they don't need your help anymore. They don't need your advice anymore. They don't need you to constantly be hovering over them and protecting them because they're adults. They're independent. They're on their own. And that frame of mind or that metaphor, it's not always true. It's like your kids are always going to need you. In reality, your kids are always hopefully going to look to you for some type of wisdom or advice because you're constantly going to be ahead of them on the journey. And you may be able to provide some type of, insight into what they may experience next because you have experienced it. I just think somebody's attitude is not in the right place because it's like you can't, the death card, the death card is a change that is inevitable. Like this is spiritual. This is God. This is source. This is universe. It's like somebody is trying to say something or do something or write something or email something or mail a letter off to stop this change that's kind of inevitable. And the only thing that they're doing is slowing it down because they're unhappy at the speed of which something is moving. They're unhappy that it's moving fast. Like there could be somebody who doesn't want their kids to live with the other parent, but maybe that parent is more capable of taking care of those children. There could be somebody here who doesn't want their children to get married to a person, but maybe their child is in love with whoever this is. They don't want to let it go. It's like somebody got a control issue. 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Yeah, this is a decision that someone is afraid that a person is going to make. It kind of feels like a person is putting up a boundary here, or blocking someone out, or physically like asserting their dominance in a situation. Somebody's been trying to protect a person over and over here. It's like they've been trying to protect someone or block someone out or keep someone away. Or somebody has told a person over and over, like, to stop calling me, don't contact me, leave me alone. It's like, what the fuck? It's like somebody keeps trying to take someone's position or assert their dominance, or I don't know what this is, but I'm hearing somebody say, give up already. What's this Knight of Pentacles? One more card. It's like somebody's throwing a Hail Mary. Their last ditch attempt to slow somebody down or stop somebody from evolving. Stop something from changing. What's the Knight of Pentacles? One more card. Justice. Wow. Ooh. Somebody may have tried to stop something legally. It kind of feels like a child who wants to be emancipated. Or something like, somebody could be letting a person know what the law is. Somebody may be trying to stop something from moving forward legally, and a lawyer or a judge or somebody is letting them know what the law is. There could be a law that's changing that somebody doesn't want to change. 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Something did not work out for somebody legally. Because I feel like they got caught in some type of sneaky behavior or they got caught trying to hide something that they didn't want found. And it didn't work, or it didn't work out. And that's why I was saying we saw the Star card with the Death card upright and the Justice card. So it's like it was inevitable that something was going to change. It's like the Justice card doesn't just talk about legal issues. It's just like, it's just justice. It's what is. It's what's meant to be. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card in a way, but it's like this is the universal law of how things are supposed to go. It's not supposed to be a situation where something doesn't change. Someone's trying to plead their case, or they're worried that either somebody wants something to move quickly and it's not, or somebody is unhappy about how quickly something is moving, right? If it's moving slow and they want it to move fast, they're unhappy that it's not moving fast. If it's moving fast and they want it to move slow, they're unhappy that it's not moving slow and that it's moving too fast. But I really feel like something didn't work out here. And someone is really like fixated and focused on the fact that something didn't work out. And it's like, but it's not all bad. There's still 2 cups here. But they're distracted by like what they lost. Like somebody is distracted by what they lost or what didn't work out. That's crazy. Like you're entitled to your feelings. Whoever you are. Yeah, a lot of Taurus energy, Libra energy, possibly Scorpio. I want to say Aquarius or Gemini could be involved. What is this about? What else is this about? Antisocial. In your feelings, silent treatment left out. We saw that 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. Ooh. Trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. I feel like someone has been using the same strategy over and over again. They've been doing the same thing over and over again, kind of expecting a different result. And it's kind of like a very half-assed type of strategy. I don't know what this is about. Sometimes I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's meant to make sense to whoever of you are resonating with this. This could be a legal strategy. This could be some type of communication strategy with the antisocial. But somebody's been doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And it's like somebody finally tells this person, like, no, you need to stop. Somebody is not going to change their mind. Somebody's entitled not to change their mind, or they have the power to say, no, we're not going to change our mind, or something is not going to change. Like, whatever it is what it is. Whatever this change is that's occurring, somebody doesn't want it to occur, or somebody wants a change to occur and they're being told, no, this change cannot occur. It's like, it's all because justice needs to be fair and balanced. Like, it's all because the situation needs to be balanced out. Something was not fair. Something was not equal playing field. Something was not balanced. And it needs to be balanced. Like, maybe somebody's checkbook need to be balanced. I don't know. It's like somebody's worst nightmare just hit them. What's antisocial? Oh my Lord. The ring light fell over, y'all. Wait. Oh my God. What is this card? It was the Knight of Wands. Oh. It's the Knight of Wands reversed. I knocked over some cards in a different deck too. Oh my gosh. Page of Pentacles. Three of Cups. This is good news. This is celebration. This is a harvest coming in. Seeds that have been planted actually showing some type of growth. Somebody's being presented with an opportunity that I feel like they're not going to take or they didn't take. Yes, ma'am. What is this Knight of Wands reversed? Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, somebody's brewing or stewing. They're like trying to get over something. When it comes to not being able to take action, somebody's trying to get out their feelings. There's a secret here. Somebody's doing something that Seven of Swords energy. Three of Cups again. And the Six of Cups. Okay, so there was a time when somebody was happy or somebody was celebrating something. Something was working well. Somebody was receiving protection or there was something that was protected. They didn't really have to think about whatever this is. They were safe. But now I feel like that safety and security is gone, child. The safety and security is gone. It's about children. The Six of Cups was just out there. It's something to do with children, family dynamics, some masculine energy, possibly who has money. It's like they had the money, but they were unhappy, or they had the lifestyle, but they were unhappy. My nose is itching so bad, y'all, right on the tippy tip. What else is this about, Spirit? Ooh, unexpected income getting withdrawn. Concern. Ooh, and high honor. 27, 33, 25. 27 is a 9. 25 is a 7. High honor. Somebody is being honored for their service. This could have to do with someone in the military, but I don't know if that's for everyone. What is this unexpected income in reverse? Oh my Lord. Ten of Pentacles reversed. That's crazy. Three of Pentacles. Magician. Like somebody should have been able to pay for something. It feels like there's a situation here where someone was working or they were getting contracts, they were getting work, but they were doing this work in a manipulative way, possibly working under the table. And it's like there's going to be some type of withdrawal or some bill that somebody has to pay unexpectedly, I guess. Or somebody thought that they were going to have this money, but they didn't. I don't know. Somebody may have worked, but they didn't get paid. What is this? The Empress and the Seven of Cups. Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So there's some type of confusion going on at this time. Somebody thought something was going to move slower than what it is, or they thought a process was going to take even longer to be completed or finished or finalized. But I feel like something's about to move very, very quickly. And it has to do with a man with money who may be living in a luxurious lifestyle or maybe living beyond their means or something like that. It has to do with children. There's an Empress here. Okay. This could be a legal situation. There's some type of conflict going on because everything was working out. And I feel like it was working out. It's like somebody wanted someone to be left out. Somebody wanted a person to be in their feelings. It's like there was some type of celebration or happiness or joy that came from not taking action on something. Like maybe somebody celebrated too soon, or they counted their chickens before they hatched or something like that. Because it feels like at one point or another, whoever's involved in this situation was celebrating something that like they were able to protect something, or they were able to get what they wanted in a situation. And something that looked really bad actually turned out to be better than what they thought. And they had something to look forward to where I feel like they didn't take any action, or they didn't say something that they should have said. It's like somebody gave a person a silent treatment or left somebody out because they were in their feelings or holding some type of grudge about a situation. The Knight of Wands reverse is very reckless. And we saw the Page of Pentacles with that, and the Three of Cups. It's like somebody was willing to be reckless in order to get what they wanted, very arrogantly, very unabashedly, very, somebody just doing whatever they were doing. And I feel like now something is needing to be honored. They have to honor something, and they're concerned because whatever this agreement is that was made, or I don't know. I don't know if somebody thought that their children would be grown so they wouldn't have to honor this agreement, or they thought that the time somebody maybe would forget about this, or that it would take longer to get to this point. It's kind of like when somebody agrees to pay for something later, and then they forget that they agreed to pay for it later. And then the time comes where they have to pay for it. Unexpected income reverse and the Ten of Pentacles reverse. And they don't have the money now to pay for it, like a promissory note or something like that. And now there's this conflict or this chaos and confusion because somebody doesn't know what choice to make, or somebody doesn't know where the money went. Somebody could be contradicting themselves now, or trying to fight like what's going on, trying to create some type of chaos with communication, be confusing with their communication. It's like somebody's finding out about something, and they're either confused about it or trying to confuse other people about it. It feels like somebody was just being sneaky. And now they're trapped, they're stuck, there's no options, because this secret that they didn't tell somebody is now coming to pass, and they have to honor it. And it just feels like it was, yeah, and it's like that goes back to getting more information and finishing what you start. I know this is confusing. Somebody's mother could have told them to, I don't know. It feels like somebody's mother told somebody to lie. Or tell them you don't have the money. You don't know when you're going to have the money. I don't know. What else is this? Too clingy. With the shits. It's karmic, child. So somebody's way too attached here. And there's another person here who's with the shit. So that means somebody means business. Somebody means business. A situation is coming to an end, whether somebody likes it or not. Something is changing, whether somebody likes it or not. A situation needs to be resolved, or a promise needs to be honored, whether somebody likes it or not. And somebody is too attached to the conflict or the chaos or whatever's been going on to distract people from this deadline. Feels like there's a deadline. And now something is coming back around. And that's why I feel like that's why the justice card is here, because people say justice is like karma. When the justice card comes out, oh, that's karma, that's karma. But it just feels like, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like this is the natural order of things, or this was the agreement that was made. This was the contract that was signed. And it's like somebody knew that this was going to happen, but they didn't. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with whoever this is. It's like, I don't know. Maybe somebody was being delusional. Yeah, with the 7 of Cups. Maybe somebody thought that they could keep delaying something and delaying something, delaying something. And somebody's like, no more delays. Where is whatever you agreed to right now? What's too clingy? King of Pentacles reversed. This motherfucker's a cheap, broke ass bastard. Who is this? Gallivanting, perpetrating like a rich man. What is going on? And the 9 of Cups and the Temperance card. What? Yeah. This is a situation where somebody has gotten their way over and over and over again. And they got so arrogant. And they got so doggone big-headed about whatever was going on that they thought they could just keep on jugging the system or doing whatever they was doing to keep delaying and delaying and delaying. No. Time has moved faster than this person thought. The Emperor with this King of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Ooh. And they just 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 9 of Cups. All of those cards are showing me someone who has repeatedly, over and over again, done something to delay some type of progress, and it's worked over and over again. But it was all lies. It was all that like sneaky behavior. It's like they lie over and over again to get extensions and to get, I don't know. It's just like, come on now. You got to know eventually that's going to run out. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody is either too attached to their money and they're being very cheap, or they're too connected to an issue. They're too close to a conflict. They're too attached to something being dramatic and chaotic. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. Ooh. It just feels crazy. It's just like, no, no. It's like somebody's grinning too. It's so weird. It's like I see somebody in front of a judge or in court or like in front of an authority figure being like the Queen of Swords is like with her hand out waiting for somebody to put this pentacle in her hand. It's kind of like somebody is grinning and kikiing and shit in front of a judge. What does the collective have to do with this situation? What is the collective's involvement in this situation? Page of Wands. You getting some type of message, confirmation, email, or maybe even a letter in the mail. Or you're seeing some type of signs about progression. Ooh, 6 of Wands, 2 of Cups. You won something. Maybe this could even be somebody, disputing something on their credit, or possibly like it just feels like somebody was presented with an opportunity to plead their case or to answer to some type of legal request, or they had a time frame. There was a deadline. Somebody had to do something by a certain time. But I feel like what's your involvement? You 6 of Wands, you're successful, you won, or you have a victory here. When it comes to protecting yourself, defending yourself, confirming that you were right, confirming that you are the winner, there's a confirmation coming in that you won something, and it's some type of message communicating this to you. I feel like now that this information is coming in, you're entitled to feel how you feel about it, but just get as much information as you can so that you can have as well-rounded of a perspective about this situation as you can, and be true to how you feel. Like if you have to answer to something, yeah, Chariot, something is moving quickly for you. You're getting out of a situation that you were too small, you were too big for. Sorry. It's like you've outgrown this house, you've outgrown this neighborhood, you've outgrown this city, you've outgrown this job, you've outgrown these clothes, you've outgrown this position. You've been in this position way too long, and Spirit is moving you to another position, and that's confirmed. Some of you guys are moving. Some of you guys are going to get the house, get the place, get approved, get whatever this is taken off your credit. Maybe somebody's not going to answer within the 30 days. Maybe you file something in court and you going to get whatever you asked for. Or like if somebody files something against you, you put your answer in and whatever they filed against you gets dismissed. It's something about you finding out who won in the situation, or you finding out who was victorious in the situation. I feel like you're winning by default, because it's like somebody ignored this, or they didn't respond. They didn't take any action. They felt like they didn't have to take no action. They didn't say anything. They were antisocial. They didn't speak up or say anything about the situation. And now it's like somebody's worried because they're confused as to how something is going to you and not them. And it's like they didn't pay attention to their mail or some shit. I don't know. It's like there was something that you weren't sure how you were going to move forward with because you didn't have enough, or you felt like you wouldn't be able to pay for this, or you just didn't have enough to handle this or cover this or whatever. It's like you win by default because somebody abandoned the situation, or they didn't act when they were supposed to. That's what it feels like to me. It's like somebody's getting some type of news that they don't like. Because this Five of Cups turned from the upside down reverse version to upright when we were talking about all of this. And I really feel like somebody's unhappy because something is going to move forward. And they're like, oh, well, you didn't give me time. I have my response now, or I have it now. But it's like we can't change it now, or it already is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to let it go. Let's get some advice. Y'all like and subscribe. These readings be funny, child. Trying to figure out what's going on. I'm hot too. What's going on? My nose itching, sweating and shit. What's going on? I feel like some of you guys are innocent in a situation. You're overcoming some type of chaos or conflict that somebody, I feel, tried to cause. Some confusion that somebody tried to cause when it comes to you getting something that they didn't want to give you. It's like the Six of Wands, the High Honor. Something is being ruled in your favor. What's the advice? Reconsider. Perfect timing. There's something better. All right. So divine timing is at work here in this situation, you guys. There's something that you may be considering doing, and Spirit is trying to tell you that there's a better option, or that you may decide that you want to do something different later. Let me see. Perfect timing. It says, this is the perfect time for the situation you've asked about. Move forward with confidence. Don't delay or hesitate, because an energy gateway is presently open for you. Conditions are ripe, even if you don't feel prepared. Rest assured that you are. So, this is the perfect time for you to do something. That's overall what the advice is. You may feel like something is moving too quickly, but I feel like you're going to get signs and synchronicities that show you that whatever this fast movement is actually good, or it actually creates some type of protection, or allows you to have a win in this situation. I feel like Spirit is saying reconsider, like hesitating. I feel like that's what they're trying to say. To reconsider your hesitation, or reconsider your, desire to move slow or something like that. Now, it says there's an element of your plan that should be reevaluated. Take some time to really go through your project, maybe get more information. Take some time to really go through your project or proposal thoroughly. So some of you guys, your kid could be asking you for help with something, or asking you for money, or I don't know. Somebody may need help with something, but they may be afraid to ask you because they don't know, or they're not sure if you have the money. I also feel like someone knows if they ask a person for something that there's going to be some type of like catch. Maybe this is a loan. But it really does feel like you guys have something that's going to work out in your favor. It feels like a kid asking a parent for money. Or a kid being afraid to ask their parent for help with something because they think that their parent won't agree or won't be in alignment with what they want. Anyway, so take some time to really go through your project or proposal thoroughly. Share your intentions with a trusted friend or advisor who can give you objective feedback. Ask your angels for guidance. This is not the moment to make the change in your life you're considering. A better time will come, or you'll realize that you wish to choose a different kind of transformation for yourself. But then we had perfect timing at the root of it. Interesting. Okay, I get what they're saying. Okay. There's something better also is up here. There's something better. So there's something better. I'm going to tell y'all what it means. There's something better says heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have. The very thing you're asking for or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes the divine has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. Yes. Yes. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. Please guide me in new and exciting directions. Say that with me now. Please guide me in new and exciting directions, period. Now, let me explain to y'all what this is, because this is a contradiction. It appears that this is the perfect time for you to get something more than what you're asking for, right? And there could be a person who may not agree with your perspective or who may not be willing to help you move forward with something. And Spirit is telling you that's okay. Because something better or something that's more in alignment is coming towards you to honor you or to give you what you deserve or need in a situation. There's a person here, whether it's you or someone else, because it could be somebody you know, it could be somebody you're connected to, and the reading is coming through because you're associated with this somehow. There's a person here who's in a sticky situation. They're concerned about a bill or something that they have to pay that's coming up, and they don't have the money to pay it. They don't know where they're going to get the money to pay it. It's a large sum of money. And it's like whoever this person is who doesn't have the ability to do whatever this is worried about being able to do whatever this is. And because of how things look right now, they're not telling somebody or they're not telling anyone about what they need help with, because they're not sure if the people around them will be able to help them in the situation, and they're trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so this could be you. You could be trying to pay a bill. You could have some type of expenses. Something came around really fast and you wish that the months and the days would slow down. You're going to have what you need in this situation. You just don't see it yet. It's like Spirit is about to give you another option that you don't see. And I feel that strongly. I hope I'm explaining this right, because whatever someone is concerned about fixing or taking care of is going to be taken care of. But I really feel there's this energy of a person who doesn't want to budge. Somebody who is very stubborn. It says clingy, but this person is very much so attached to the outcome turning out a certain way. So say, for example, you're, asking your parents for help with a bill, and you might have listen, I'm too old to be sugarcoating shit. You might have a bitch ass daddy who don't want to help you because that motherfucker is insistent. They live a life of luxury. They don't really have any cares or worries. They're very wealthy, but they're a very bitter, unhappy, stingy motherfucker. That's what this clingy card is giving me. Okay. And I think that some of y'all, whether it's a bitter bitch ass daddy or a bitter bitch ass ex-husband, brother, uncle, any type of father figure, a boss that you want to get a raise from. You know, it's a masculine energy, even if you are masculine, it doesn't have to be love, who doesn't want you to kind of like make your own decisions. Y'all's decisions have never aligned with this person. This person has always wanted to be able to kind of dictate and control what you do with your life, what decisions you make, what you do with your money, how you live your life, the steps you take. It's like this person wants to cling to you and micromanage you in all of these aspects of your life, but you're entitled to have your own feelings and opinions and to be true to who you are authentically. Spirit is saying, if you are about to ask this person for money, or you're about to ask this person to help you, please reconsider, because something better is going to happen for you to make you change your mind about even asking this person. Because I kind of feel like this is a person who revels and thrives in being able to reject you or tell you no, or to block your path from success. And I feel like that's going to be confirmed in some way, shape, or form when it comes to this situation and maybe these messages in this reading and what I'm saying to you. I feel like your success and victory is also being confirmed, and you're going to be able to keep your position. So I don't know what this is, but I also feel like it's a situation where the one thing that you don't want to do is the one thing that you may feel like you have to do in order to take care of whatever this is that you need to take care of. And Spirit is like, no, reconsider that. Because once you see this better thing that we're about to show you in this divine perfect timing, you will have basically seen the light. And at that point, you will have never even wanted to ask this person for help, or even for this person to know what moves you're making and what you got going on. Because it's like some of you feel like the only way to get something or to do something is to go to a person who enjoys seeing you unhappy and seeing you with inconsistencies in your life. Even if they don't say that. Because, you know, it's a whole bunch of parents out there who love to say, oh, well, all I wanted was the best for you. But in reality, that's not really what the fuck they want. Because if they would have wanted the best for you, they would have supported you in what you want to do as an individual. And a lot of parents love to say that shit, especially these old fashioned parents. They love to say that I just want the best for you and I just wanted you to have the best life. But when you do find what's best for you and they don't agree with it, they never support it, because they don't really want the best for you. They want what's best for them when it comes to you. So what I feel like Spirit is trying to get y'all to see is that they're going to open up this door somehow to allow for something to change quickly for you, or to come through quickly for you in the clutch when you need something about cars with the chariot and this fast movement and coming through in a clutch or in the clutch situation. I don't know the saying, but it's like coming through in the nick of time to give you what you need, or to come through with what you need. It's like Spirit is going to provide that for you so that you can honor whatever agreements or payment arrangements that you have, and so that you won't have to present this situation to this person knowing that they don't want to see you succeed. That's what I feel like this is. And for some of you, I also feel that if there's a person who owes you something and it has not come, that it may come very soon unexpectedly, but it is expected. It's like maybe you thought you were going to get it last week, but it's going to come this week. And so therefore it is unexpected because you didn't know when it was going to show up, but then boom, it shows up. So it's like somebody is confused as to how you were able to take care of this, or how that's what it feels like. It feels like somebody who was very rigid and stubborn. They weren't going to change their mind. They didn't want to budge. They didn't want to move. They didn't want to help you with something. They didn't want to agree with you or see it your way. They wanted to be stuck in their ways and stubborn. It's like they were trying to kind of like subconsciously make something go a certain way for you because you didn't agree with the way that they wanted you to do things. And if they owe you something, it kind of feels like whatever delays that they've been trying to cause not to pay you, they can't make those delays anymore, because I see somebody arrogantly thinking that they can keep repeating the same thing over and over again and it's going to keep working. But now for this situation, it stopped working. Somebody's lost their protection, or they've lost their ability to keep the same shenanigans going on, and they're going to go in and say the same thing that they always say, but this time they're going to get a different answer, and it's going to shock this person, because now whatever they agreed upon that they felt like they would never have to honor, they're about to be made to honor whatever this is. Like, you better honor it, because whatever you've been saying before about how you ain't got no job, you broke or whatever, you ain't got it, that's not going to fly no more. And it's putting this person in a shocking situation, or in a very disappointing situation, because now whatever easy street that they were on is blocked off. That's the two different scenarios that I see. So I'm just letting y'all know. Let me get one card for the reconsider, because this was a hard reading, y'all. I'm sorry. Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Tower. See? Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Tower, Seven of Pentacles. It's like you get some type of sudden good news that somebody's going to help you or do something kind for you. Somebody could pay you for your work or purchase a large item. Like, just say you sell things and you have like big ticket items that nobody really buys that often. Maybe you got to pay your bill for your studio or whatever. Somebody's about to buy one of your most expensive pieces, or somebody's about to buy one of your most expensive products, or there's somebody who's going to offer you a consistent job or work that comes in all of a sudden to help with something. Like, they just say, you know, maybe you work on people's houses. You could be a plumber, and somebody comes in and they're like, hey, we got to get this up to code by the end of October, because we got an inspection on the 31st or whatever. Can you do it? Because everybody says they're booked up until November or December. Can you come in and get this together? And you know, you got your business and you never thought you would get a contract like that. It's something like that that's happening. So I hope that helped you guys. Please like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated, you guys. Also, if you felt this reading helped you in some way, shape, or form, and you want to go above and beyond, honey, please be sure to donate through the PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle below. Whenever you guys book a reading, also, if you want to book a reading, the link is in the description box. If you ever book a reading, just know that I'm going to send your reading to the email that you provide. And if that email is not a valid email, you will not get your reading. So I want you guys to be able to take full advantage. I had a few people book and I'm not sure if they got their readings, and I want to make sure y'all get your readings. So please make sure that you guys put a valid email, or reach out to me if you booked and you did not get your reading, because I want to make sure you can get it, and I will send it to a different email of your choosing. But other than that, y'all, that's pretty much it. I really appreciate all of you guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.